Welcome to Somnus Visions, a space where soothing stories of the future and transformation unfold in gentle, calming rhythms. Here, we drift through skies of possibility and listen to the quiet within and beyond ourselves. If you find peace in these stories, remember to like and subscribe to help keep these visions alive for fellow dreamers and seekers. Your presence and support means our journey may always continue. In this video, we invite you to rest and listen as we share a serene story when the sky breathes again. You'll be guided through a world blanketed in stillness, quietly awaiting renewal, until, at long last, the silence begins to stir. Let each word and sound ease you into calm, and imagine a gentle dawn unhurriedly arriving after so many silent years. Chapter 1. The Long Silence. On a quiet planet, time drifts as a heavy hush wraps every horizon. The skies are gray, holding their breath as clouds stand unmoving, haunted by memory. Each step across the earth echoes in wide, empty fields. Winds rarely visit, and when they do, their voices are gentle, brushing dry grasses with whispers of days yet to come. Decades have settled here like mist, layering the land in patient silence. Trees, bare of leaves, stand sentinel beneath the colorless sky. Buildings, minimalist in their gentle forms, rest in tranquil surrender, their white surfaces barely touched by light. The hush is not empty, it is full with the weight of waiting, with the breath that comes before awakening. Every sound is a ripple upon still water. Nothing stirs. And yet beneath this calm, the world listens. Life hides beneath the soil, seeds asleep in dark comfort, roots clutching earth in silent memory. Each dawn is subdued, pale and hesitant, arriving only to watch, to linger in the cool caress of muted clouds. The world has learned patience, settling into a rhythm that is unhurried and deeply still. Winds drift slowly, swirling lost stories through quiet canyons and across abandoned plazas. Their breath carries the scent of minerals and old rain. Sometimes a solitary stone tumbles down a hillside, marking the passage of time. Each movement, no matter how subtle, seems full of meaning, echoing through the emptiness, announcing itself in the delicate hush. In the cushion of this silence, every sense grows sharp. You can almost hear the beat of your own pulse mingling with the faint rustle of air. The quiet is not absence, but gentle anticipation, as if the planet itself is waiting, wondering when life will find nerve enough to return. Hope lingers like dew, invisible but present at the edge of each morning. Day drifts into night so softly that there is no boundary. Only a deepening of gray and blue across the endless sky. Stars remain faint, just veiled memories behind distant haze. The world slumbers, the silence wraps trees and stones like a slow, reassuring breath. Each hour is marked by patience, longing for a sign however small that the waiting will soon end. Beneath the tranquil stillness, subtle shifts hint that change is possible. A single droplet hangs at the tip of a branch, trembling in quiet air. Dust gathers on quiet windowsills, softly glowing in the refracted light. Every detail, every sigh of wind and glimmer of dawn serves as a gentle promise, a subtle stirring beneath the heavy hush that has lasted for so long. No footstep breaks the silence, yet memory lingers here. The echoes of laughter, quiet voices, and song dwell in empty courtyards and among pale stones. The planet has not forgotten, but has tucked away its stories for a time when they might bloom again. The hush is gentle, an embrace of hope, as anticipation glows just beneath the surface of every waiting moment. Listen, each whisper of wind bears the memory of past rainfalls, of lives lived beneath brighter skies. The ground sighs in patience, stones resting under sheer stillness. In the quiet, time stretches, wrapping the planet in an endless pause that feels almost sacred. The world holds its breath, like a lullaby stretching towards its last notes, yearning for dawn to finally arrive. Shadows lengthen, painting soft lines upon the land. There is peace, but not emptiness. Instead, the landscape waits, heart beating gently below, holding on to the undisturbed hush. Every stone and tree absorbs the silence, becoming a vessel for anticipation. The planet's old wounds rest, healed by time's slow hand as the horizon glows faintly, hinting at transformation yet to come. Through these endless quiet hours, a sense of expectancy grows. The planet, dressed in gray and gold, listens with patience born of decades. It is a gentle vigilance, a hope that does not shout but waits, confident and kind. Life presses against the silence, yearning not to break it but to blend softly with it, like the first shy tendrils of dawn against the sky. The calm flows on. Rivers, hidden beneath the earth, sing softly in their ancient burrows. The winds above wander absently, braiding the silence. All creation seems to rest with one shared longing, a subtle ache for what is possible. Even in the hush, there's a warmth light imprisoned just below the skin of things, growing stronger with the anticipation of future sun. And so, the long silence becomes a refuge as much as a waiting. It holds the promise that, one morning soon, the sky will breathe again. In this chapter of stillness, every breath, every silent beat deepens the anticipation for what dawn will bring. The world, gentle and hopeful, waits, sensing in its bones that transformation begins quietly in the hush before the song. Chapter 2. A Breath at Dawn. The horizon glows with gentle light as true dawn arrives after so long. Crisp, quiet air slips through open windows. People stand in stillness, faces bathed in warmth, the glass under their hands cool with morning dew. Outside, birds give tentative chirps, testing the silence. The earth itself seems to inhale, drawing the newness close. Everything waits, suspended between memory and hope. Quiet sunlight spills across empty rooftops and sleepy gardens, touching each with the promise of renewal. Air moves slowly, settling dust and thin layers left by years of waiting. Humanity gathers at doors and balconies, breath held in awe of what returns. A soft wind stirs the leaves, and dew traces silver paths. Underneath it all, the world shares a single pulse, steady, unsure, wondrously awake to the possibility of day. Dawn seeps into the cracks of cities and forests alike. Every surface gleams shyly, reluctant yet eager to welcome the morning. The sky is endlessly open, painted in soft blush and pearl. Those awake listen closely for the murmur of flowing air, the quiet rustle of trees, and the faraway call of birds. Hearts beat slow and steady, matching the rhythm of this gently unfolding moment. The world breathes together, quietly hopeful. With each passing second, light strengthens, bathing forgotten corners in gold. Windows fog slightly from the difference in warmth, and humans reach out, fingertips gathering condensation as if grounding themselves to the present. Nature stretches, tentative and unhurried. Somewhere, a child's laughter rises softly, blending with the whisper of wind through grass. The collective breath continues, deep and even, echoing across continents in silent gratitude and careful celebration. In urban canyons and quiet meadows, the sense of beginning washes over every being. The gentle illumination carries memories of darkness but asks nothing except to be witnessed. People close their eyes, filling lungs with air unspoiled and cool, feeling the threads of community and earth binding them together. No spoken word is needed. Silence carries far more meaning now, as if the planet itself is inviting pause, reflection, and a new kind of belonging. The subtle sounds of awakening travel far. Tiny insects stirring in moss, leaves rustling as a warm breeze moves through. Cities echo softly with cautious footsteps, and gardens seem to lean into the light. Here and there, voices murmur gentle greetings, not to disturb the peace but to share in awe. Eyes meet through window panes and open doors, silently acknowledging the quiet miracle of this new dawn and the presence of shared beginnings. A mellow hush wraps around skyscrapers and humble cottages alike. Shadows retreat, and color returns to the world, painting everything in the promise of hope. The first birds take flight, gliding effortlessly in the clean sky, their wings carrying dreams long held at bay. Each inhalation is savored, deliberate, as if to memorize the taste of renewal. In this slow unfolding, time itself feels softer, each second carrying a gentle kindness. As the light grows, city edges blur into rolling fields and distant forests. Humanity watches the day spill forward, unhurried and generous. Many step outside for the first time in years, marveling at the sweet scent of blooming grass and clean air. Some kneel, feeling earth beneath trembling fingers, reconnecting through touch and breath. The world seems full, heavy with untold stories and the unspoken promise of gentle transformation. breath becomes a ritual, deep and intentional. Each inhale welcomes clarity, each exhale releases the weight of memory. Old wounds are acknowledged with tenderness, but not allowed the power to overshadow this gentle rebirth. Birds weave across the radiant sky, writing silent poetry in their arcs and calls. All around, the soft chorus of life builds neither loud nor urgent, simply present. It is the music of existence, quietly returning. Among buildings framed by light, small communities gather wordlessly in shared recognition. Faces lift to the sky, eyes glistening with both relief and reverence. Children press their ears to the ground, listening for the heartbeats of roots and streams. Every breeze feels like a message, every ray a gentle invitation to trust again. In these soft moments, hope plants itself, courageous and still, beneath the warming touch of the renewed sun. The early morning air, cool and almost sweet, carries a sense of humility, an awareness that life persists, delicate but resilient. Nothing is rushed. Even machines, now quieted, seem to rest alongside nature. Humanity's pulse slows, syncing with the world outside. With hands clasped or arms outstretched, people gather the light, letting it spill over them like quiet rain. the new dawn asks nothing, requiring only presence and gratitude. Mist lifts gently from rivers and shallow lakes, dissolving into open sky. Those who remember the dark years close their eyes, letting the warmth play across their faces. The planet's breath deepens, cycling life back through soil and cloud. In the hush, a sense of forgiveness hovers for the world, for humanity, for what was lost and what is slowly returning. With every quiet inhalation, faith in the future grows fragile and strong. Tender morning light filters through towering trees and windswept grass. Humanity hushes, hearts echoing the steady rhythm of this rebirth. Even the city's edges soften, harsh lines blurring beneath a gentle sun. Animals blink into waking, sensing a world changed for the better. No one is in a hurry. Silence lingers before birdsong and footsteps resume. In this precious pause, the bond between sky and earth is quietly, carefully restored. As shadows shrink, the landscape fills with soft promise. Dew graces fields and glass, marking the passage from memory into day. The steady breath of the planet seems to cradle every living thing.